season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start the drive with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with White. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. This is White. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man has got one, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Stafford. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well,
it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From his own end zone, Fields. His throw incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Fields. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Okay, ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
I love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
First down, here's White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. We're scoreless after 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call at this play, partner.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
To throw is Fields.
That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be out of field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try again, and this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Now Fields.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rhodes. Touchdown Bears! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. It's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now a first down throw. Stafford
gets the check down throw to White.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. This is caught by Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's White. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down now, it's Rhodes, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On second down, it's Rhodes. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fields on third down.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Zay Jones.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the handoff, this is White, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On second down now, it's Rhodes. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Fields. He completes it to Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They stay on the ground with White.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Going right side is White. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Stafford on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
On the give, it's White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Stafford. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Now back to the ground game with White.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On a handoff, it's White. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Stafford's going to take it himself. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
Homer, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford airing this one out for Evans. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun.
Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Stafford. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Stafford now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll find Fournette again here.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. White is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
White.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run for it. This is White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And that's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Logan Hall is there for the stop.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Pass caught, Miller, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford looks to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He finds his target. It's Evans. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 51 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Now Stafford. It's caught at the 1. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. So this